Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. It's the East All-Stars facing the West All-Stars. And it's the West All-Stars to start out. Now let's check out the starters for the East All-Stars. Trae Young is out there with Morant. Then there's Jason Tatum. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Wiggins in at the 3. Morant with a wide-open look. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
Staying alert and aware. Wiggins sees his man flash to an open spot. Pass is right on the money.
DeRozan passes to Jokic. To the middle. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there. He seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Morant outside. Wiggins against James. Back to Morant. And he makes that one. Morant's got 5 now.
And it just seems like Morant is always ready to outwork the defense. A big effort pays off for him there inside.
Now here's Curry. DeRozan finds Jokic. Oh, good on the 3. Wiggins surveying the floor. And there's the bucket from Tatum.
Tatum knows how to score in the paint, folks. He can make any adjustment needed to find the shot that works for him.
Morant against Curry. And here's James outside. Offensive rebound. Quick start here for the East All-Stars in this one. Young with no one around. Hits it from 3-point range. He's got 5.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Curry outside. The rebound by Young.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
The pass to Embiid. That 3 off the mark. West All-Stars still look like they're getting going. Trailing by 10. It's Curry outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Anytime.
Embiid throws it down.
Whack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And stolen by Tatum. And oh, here we go. Young's got it. The fast break chance. Here's Embiid. He goes up again. He takes it up and lays it in. Embiid's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the East All-Stars?
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Well, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnover.
Here's Morant. Following the basket by Jokic. Morant passes to Tatum. Here's the floater. And Morant will lay it in. Morant's got 7 points.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the West All-Stars. 11-point game. LeBron, good.
Tell you what, if he's within shouting distance of the basket, he's going to get his buckets. You can count on that.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Jared Allen's checked in for Jokic. Jimmy Butler comes in for Antetokounmpo. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for James. And it's Paul in for Curry. Now, here's Ball. Has to Gobert. And the foul called on Jared Allen. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Ball against Paul.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Middleton outside. Just 5 on the clock. The kick out to Ball. With 3, Levine.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Yeah, they're scoring with confidence, making them count in the early going here.
And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
West All-Stars ball.
Here's Paul. We've got 1:28 left in the first quarter of the game. For 3, Mitchell trains the three-pointer.
Yeah, the easy hoop assisted by Allen that time. He's developed a nice passing game.
Levine against Mitchell. Puts it up from 12. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars.
That's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit. Maybe lost concentration, too.
Butler. And the shot is long. Levine looking around. Pass to Middleton. Banked in off the glass.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
First one falls for him.
And the leadership Paul provides both on and off the floor is extremely important, very valuable to any team. He's really about trying to make his teammates better, and that serves everybody well.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. There's 38 seconds left here in the first quarter. Ball finds Gobert. Kept alive. And there's the bucket. Stayed with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
That'll be a 5-second call.
East ball.
And they've got to get their heads into this game. They're giving the ball away far too easily.
Right you are. I mean, that's turnover number 3 already. Not the way you want to start a ball game.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for the West. And the East All-Stars also making a switch. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Zach LaVine. Seven-second difference, shot and game clock. Booker in the post. Covered by VanVleet. No good from Booker.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And then Allen slams it in.
Woo-hoo-hoo, that's the stuff of nightmares for the defense. They'll see that one in their sleep. A long athlete like Allen flying in the air, that's a bad picture.
They get a hand on it. Good if it goes. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. East All-Stars ahead, up 9. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. Wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the East All-Stars?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And so in the game for the East All-Stars, Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Gobert. Then there's Murray. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Booker in at the 2 spot.
And this guy is no stranger to the highlight reel. Mitchell never misses a chance to elevate.
For 3, Middleton. The West All-Stars pull it in. The drive by Mitchell. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And there's an edge to Mitchell's game. He wants to be the guy in charge. And if that means he's got to get physical, he'll do it.
Now here's Towns. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. That one good for 2.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Here's Paul. Count it.
You know, for a player that's a bit undersized, he's still compactly built. Chris Paul driving the lane, knows how to angle his body, change his release point. Whatever he has to do, he'll do it in order to get his shot off.
Here's Murray with the drive.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for reports from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic is arguably the greatest passing center of all time. Arguably because Wilt is in the conversation. But Jokic sees the game a frame ahead. Nikola said, I just look where defenders are standing, listen to what they're talking about, and their play calls. For me, it's a normal thing. I just wonder what they're doing, and I do the opposite. Kevin, it's simple, actually. I'm going to do the opposite now and stop talking.
No. You keep talking. We'll keep listening. And David, thank you very much. It's good.
Not just an outside shooter. Booker is also skilled at getting it done from that area as well.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars. Now for the West. Jokic, he's checked in for Jared Allen. Antetokounmpo comes in for Jimmy Butler. LeBron, he's checked in for Mitchell. And it's Garland in for Chris Paul. The East also changing it up. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Gobert. Tatum comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. And Andrew Wiggins is sub in for Chris Middleton. And the East All-Stars making a change here. Young's checked in. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing, guarded by Tatum. Giannis kicks to James. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. James has got 5 points so far. Young taking his time here. Embiid, the pass to Murray. There's the drive. That one is good from Joel Embiid. 6 points for him.
Embiid has such balance and agility for a big man. He's able to work through contact and still finish with touch.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game.
First team foul.
That's helped them stake this lead.
Zach LaVine's checked in for Murray. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Young's shot is off. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the West All-Stars. They trail by 9 points. His shot is good, making her a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
A nice shot by Tatum.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. LaVine against LeBron. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
And here we go. Fast break. Van Vliet's got it. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
Antetokounmpo's gone a perfect 3 for 3 so far. This is it to Embiid. Here's LaVine.
Oh, yes, sir. Come on, bring it.
Joel Embiid.
Well, we know LaVine has the hops. That time showing off the creativity.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Van Vliet. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
There's the pass to Jokic. It's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. The West making some changes. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Doncic is subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. And the East All-Stars also making a switch. Ball's checked in. Now, here's Ball. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Embiid. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. Joel Embiid with a strong contribution in this one.
And he's been taking it to the rack all game, and they haven't been able to contain him. They have to put up better fight on the inside.
And so here are the West All-Stars. 9-point game. Here's LeBron. Here's Jokic. He can't hit that time. So the East All-Stars will take it the other way.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Another foul will give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
This is his first free throw of the game.
At the line for the East All-Stars, LaMelo Ball, taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, I tell you, I like Ball's mental makeup for such a young guy. Plays with patience and the wisdom of a 10-year vet, and he produces in every area.
Ball hits them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
LaVine against Doncic. Down low. Stolen by LaVine. 43 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. The kick out to Ball. Right side Tatum. Second chance shot. Good D by LeBron.
to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. LeBron's got 7.
Off a hot feed right there, LeBron. Automatic.
Near the step back. It's hauled in by Jokic. James against Levine. And the dunk by LeBron.
No, that's just an emphatic throw down there.
That one reverberated throughout the building.
No soft stuff out of this guy.
Here's Tatum. Takes the 3. Hands it from downtown. Tatum's got 5 points now in the quarter.
How about the pace that Tatum plays with? Excellent. I mean, when he's feeling it, he can pull up effortlessly off the dribble. Nice.
And so it's the East All-Stars with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Right out of the gate, it was the East All-Stars setting the tone. Near flawless execution from both the defensive and offensive areas of their game triggered a 12-2 run to start things off. At the end of one, they were already up 9. In the second quarter, they faced a much tougher challenge, but they intensified their efforts and pulled further ahead, finishing 10 points up at the half. Let's start with you, Shaq. What do you think about the East All-Stars?
They're going to work in the paint. Doing a great job. Good portion of their offense was generated inside. Really outperformed their opponent in that aspect. I expect the defense to pack it in a little more in the second half and try to force those guys to stay outside.
And over to Kenny. Your thoughts on the West All-Stars first half?
The energy on D stood for disappointing. They were slow to rotate. Communication was bad. No effort. I mean, the intensity on that end of the floor, where it needs to be, was just not there.
If you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the East All-Stars. LeBron James is out there with Antetokounmpo. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then it's DeRozan. And it's Curry in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
When LeBron has it inside like that, I mean, it's almost impossible to stop him. Worst case scenario, he's going to get himself to the foul line.
The West All-Stars shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
James taking 2 shots.
Free throw good, James.
And, you know, this guy simply does not age. LeBron remains a dominant force in this league despite being in the league since 2003.
And James drills them both. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. They're leading by 8. Pass to Embiid. Back to Morant. And there's the call on Curry.
Stephen Curry.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
to Young. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Young's got 7 points in the game.
A sneaky score in the lane. Young will give you a steady diet of floaters and off-balance shots that defenders just miss getting a piece of. It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Just as quick as anyone in this league, Morant can seemingly get to the hole at will.
And Jokic throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
It's Curry outside. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 7 rebounds in the game.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 3 assists now in this one. It's Curry outside. Buries the long-range jumper. Curry's got his second bucket.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
And the East All-Stars call time here. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Allen's checked in for Jokic. Jimmy Butler comes in for LeBron. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And Chris Paul subbed in for Stephen Curry. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Passes to Middleton. Got a piece of it. Butler with the steal. Jumps up and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Devin Booker.
The aggressiveness of Mitchell, willing to take on the entire team to earn that foul.
The West All-Stars have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. The first one falls.
And how fearless is Donovan Mitchell? I mean, as a rookie, in his first playoff series, he went off for 38 in a closeout game against none other than Russell Westbrook.
He hits both from the stripe. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Booker driving in, and he makes good on the lane.
Excellent footwork there. Booker so tricky on the drive. You can't predict what he's going to do.
Paul dishes to Allen. Paul kicks to Mitchell. Now the pass to Giannis. And Giannis Antetokounmpo throws it down home.
And when the Greek Freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdown.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Murray with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. And Chris Paul picks up the foul.
Chris Paul.
That is his first foul of the game.
Foul. Third team foul.
Murray against Paul.
And, you know, Antetokounmpo is really a master at getting a hand up in the face of shooters. Excellent at contesting the shots and really distracts guys when they get into their shooting rhythm.
Al Paul after the missed three from Karl Anthony Towns. Kick out to Giannis. Three-pointer. Butler. Good on the triple. Butler's got 5 points so far.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
This game was in danger of getting away from them. They've made a nice push to keep it close.
On offense, here are the West All-Stars. Big stretch here going 10-2. Good by Mitchell.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's foul number 2 for him. Garland, he's checked in for Chris Paul. And these All-Stars also making a switch. Ball's checked in for Murray. We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter. Here's Booker. Gobert the pass to Towns. The shot by Middleton, wide open. No good from outside.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And then Mitchell at the dunk.
What a ferocious finish. Once Mitchell gets some speed behind him, look out.
And here are the East All-Stars now. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Outside, Ball. Towns in the corner from deep, and he's good on the three ball. Towns has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Floats it up for Giannis. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
The Greek Freak, well, I tell you, certainly gets the green light. I mean, from that position especially. He's really developed into a nice scorer from that spot on the floor.
Here's Ball. Following the basket by Giannis. And Middleton kicks to Ball. Booker the bounce pass. Shot clock at 6. Here's Towns. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Towns has got 5 points now in the quarter.
In the paint, Towns is just a nightmare for defenders. His size is a huge advantage.
Giannis passes to Butler. Now Mitchell. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Towns.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for the West All-Stars. They trail by 6. Booker looking around. Kicks it down to Middleton. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Middleton's got 5 points so far.
Middleton really is an amazing shooter. Absolutely amazing, especially from long distance.
The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. East All-Stars lead by 9. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession in this way. True team basketball.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the court for the East All-Stars, we've got Ball, Joel Embiid out there with Tatum. Then it's Wiggins, and it's Young in at the 2-guard. And the 3-ball is good.
You know, I think the passing skills of LeBron are his greatest asset, and he's got some great ones in addition to that. But his passing is otherworldly. When you get open, he gets it to you with exactly the right speed and pace so you can handle it.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this
shots.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the East All-Stars.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
Yeah, but Clark, the other thing that sticks out for me, the number of assists they've made over the course of this game.
Well, Tatum is everything you want in a star. I mean, he's a talented player, surely. But more importantly, I think, is he's humble and hungry, and he's deeply invested in the team's success.
Now, here's Garland. Can't cash in from close range. Morant outside. Stolen by Garland. Jokic with it. Out-guarded by Tatum. Embiid against Curry. Good on the three-point shot. Curry's got 6 points in the quarter.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
I don't think there's any question about it. I mean, as long as he keeps knocking them down, they might as well keep going back to the well. No reason to let it run dry. Keep firing that thing.
As a leader, you gotta know when your team needs a response. Young gets that, and great three to answer right back.
Now here's Curry, and Joel Embiid pulls it down. Young outside, back to Morant. Here's Embiid, and it's Young at the elbow. No good, shot missing. The West All-Stars will go the other way with it. To the paint, here's Jokic. 2 points, that one goes.
I tell you what, with Jokic, you've got to foul him harder than that. This big fella takes pride in finishing through the defense.
First team.
And some changes here for the West All-Stars. Jared Allen's checked in for DeRozan. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Garland. Free throw, good. Jokic.
Boy, it's so much fun watching Jokic do his thing. I mean, he's not uber athletic, but my, is he skilled. He wows you with some of the passes he makes and some of the finishes he completes.
And it's good, 2 points. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Morant against Curry. That three off target had some space there after the little pump fake.
Good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 for that department.
Wiggins finds Embiid, kicks it out to Wiggins. Back to Embiid. Wiggins against Doncic. Embiid trying to break loose, and it's Wiggins missing as their comeback bid had better get started.
I don't know, guys. It's going to take a pretty big run to get back in this one.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the East All-Stars. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And that one's good. Morant.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
And the foul called on Jared Allen. That's foul number 2 for him. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Knocks it loose. Embiid kicks to Young. Goes up the baseline. The East All-Stars tack on 2 more.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well.
Curry gets the bucket.
And when he gets it going, this is what can happen. They need to think about the double team now.
And the East All-Stars call time here. Take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Jason Tatum.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. Giannis, he's checked in for Allen. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address the team. He said, this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make a simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
Thank you, David. Now here's Morant. Young with the ball. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Embiid gets to Wiggins. 2 minutes. Young outside. Clock at 6. Back to Morant. Here's the three. Oh, drew the foul. Almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
High effort play by Morant. He refuses to let the foul stop him from getting the shot.
Three shots.
So the first of 3 is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Boy, Morant's brought a lot of excitement. He almost always makes the night's highlight reel. He is what I'd call an elite showman.
And the second free throw drops, and it's an 8-point game. And so he's good on all 3 free throws, and that will put them up by 9. 1:49 left in the game. Curry outside. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Wow, look at the damage this young man is doing from deep. And there's another one.
And it's a big one. What a performance from long range. Remarkable.
Second personal foul. 5th team foul. At the line for the East All-Stars, Trae Young. At the line for 2.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And you have to respect Trae Young's work ethic. He's a young player who you can tell puts in the work to develop his game and improve on the few weaknesses he has.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in. Now here's Curry. And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist by Curry. Curry's got his 5th assist in this one. And so Young will bring it up for the East All-Stars. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
At the line for the East All-Stars, Trae Young. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good. It's a 7-point game.
No mistakes there. Good free throws to give them just a little bit more cushion.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars. They're down by 7. 1:25 left to play here in the 4th. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
East ball.
Here's Morant. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
East ball.
Here's Young. Knocked loose. Stolen by Mitchell. Curry outside. They get it back. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. 7-point differential. Higgins outside. Back to Embiid. Higgins against James. He was all alone on that one.
What quickness from Young on that play. He gets the ball and gets to his release with great quickness. Outside Curry. Lets the 3 fly. LeBron outside. Launches a 3. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the 4th. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Embiid drives in. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Now Tatum after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. Young passes to Tatum. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
When Tatum is set up now, he's automatic. He wastes no time pulling the trigger.
And it's Mitchell missing. Now Morant. So it's the East All-Stars winning this one easily. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Alton, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening. It's the West All-Stars to start out. Now let's check out the starters for the East All-Stars. Jason Tatum is out there with Wiggins. Then there's Embiid. Then there's Ja Morant. And it's Young in at the 2. Here's Young, following the basket by Giannis. And the shot is good.
And some crafty inside play from Young, finding a way around the defense to get his shot.
Here's Curry with the 3. Connects from three-point range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Young against DeRozan, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That is his first foul of the game.
And that's a quick foul for him there. Looks like the refs are going to call this one pretty close.
Morant surveying the D. And here's Tatum for 3. It's rebounded by the West. Giannis passes to Curry. Nailed from three-point land. Curry's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the West All-Stars. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to catch up with Eric Spoelstra a few minutes ago. We didn't talk a lot about their game strategy. It was just about getting guys involved when they're on the floor. He also wants to see certain lineups together. He said it's fun dreaming about what could be if you had all this talent on the same team. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Red hot so far, 4 for 4. Cooking with gas, couldn't draw it up any better.
And there's the bucket from Tatum.
You know, a focal point for Tatum early on, increase the consistency from deep. And he's done that with a lot of lab work.
And there's the call on Curry.
Stephen Curry.
That's his first foul. The West All-Stars making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in.
Into the lineup are your West All-Stars. Donovan Mitchell.
Young outside. Inside. And it's Morant. That time on the assist by Embiid.
Only one miss in the first 5 attempts, clearly feeling it.
Curry with it. He's got 6. And Antetokounmpo schemes it in.
And Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
Giannis has gotten all 3 of his shots to fall for him. 3 for 3. Tatum drives in. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Young dishes to Embiid. And oh, the block shot grabs it out of the air. On the wing, James. Pass to Mitchell. The kick out to LeBron. Goes back up. And Embiid with the block.
Incredibly light-footed at 7 feet tall. Embiid can cover a lot of ground defensively.
Young drives in. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, it's not there.
Oh, taking it to the rack. with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
All right, fans, let's get up and get live for your West All-Stars dance team. All right, fans, let's get up and get live for your West All-Stars dance team.
Gobert is checked in for the East.
Rudy Gobert.
And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Jokic against Young. Over Jokic. Up again. And there's Gobert putting it right back in.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Curry's shot is off. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. On the wing, Wiggins, covered by LeBron. Morant passes to Young. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the West All-Stars. Jared Allen's checked in for Jokic. Butler comes in for James. And Paul's subbed in for Stephen Curry. A big group substitution here for the East. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Tatum. Chris Middleton comes in for Wiggins. Zach LaVine's checked in for Young. And Ball subbed in for John Morant. And here are the East All-Stars now. They trail by 3. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tipped away. Towns.
Remaining in the first 2 minutes.
Gobert down low. He's against Allen. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
So for the West, James comes in for Antetokounmpo. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Butler. And Joe Allen will bring it up for the West All-Stars. LeBron passes to Paul. Middleton against Mitchell. And finished off by LeBron.
When the lob is in the right spot for him, LeBron is never going to miss a chance to do something special throwing it down.
1:35 left in the first quarter. Here's Levine. The shot missing. Now the West All-Stars the other way. Here's Paul. Doesn't go for him. Nice D from Levine. The East All-Stars on offense. Back to Middleton. Outside Levine. Pass to Towns. Kick out to Levine. No good on the triple.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Allen finds Doncic. Cranes it from beyond the arc.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Now here's Middleton. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
You know, because Ball is so skilled, defenders try to get physical with it, rough him up a bit, but it doesn't phase him. That rarely works against Ball.
Here's Paul. Nice shot by James.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Butler, he's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And a switch here also for the East. Booker's checked in. Ball kicks to Middleton. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
The obvious work ethic of Middleton on full display there. I mean, the quick release off the pass, which leaves the defense without much to do.
Now here's Paul. From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by Towns. Booker looking around. The East All-Stars check on 2 more.
Middleton, a scorer by nature, that time showing you he can find his teammates too.
The 3 for Doncic. It doesn't go for him. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the West All-Stars. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll return shortly. It's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And from what we've seen from the West All-Stars, what's your take so far?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
On the court right now for the East All-Stars, Karl-Anthony Towns is out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's DeJounte Murray. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Levine in at the small forward. Now here's James. Devin Booker missing his last shot. It's good.
Yeah, you know, LeBron's mental strength is just so focused that nothing much phases him. He stays locked in.
Now here's Booker. Over Allen. Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Booker. Booker's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Doncic dishes to James. Out to Doncic. Lets it go from deep. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
You know, that's a real key for Doncic. I mean, when the three-point shot is dropping for him, his guardability goes off the charts.
Now here's Middleton, and there's the pass to Booker. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got 3 assists in the game. Booker's gone 3 for 4 here from the field. Outside DeRozan. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The East All-Stars on offense. It's a 3-point game. Wide open look here for Murray. Can't tie it up as that one misses. It's DeRozan with the drive. And DeRozan throws it down hard.
Well, I tell you what, DeRozan really packs a punch now. He's an explosive athlete with really good strength. I mean, he's got great size for a backcourt dominant scorer.
And the East All-Stars call time here. He's checked in for Karl-Anthony Towns. Tatum comes in for Chris Middleton. And Andrew Wiggins is subbed in for Levine. Now here's Embiid. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. The drive by Booker. And it's sent back by Allen.
Boy, that expansive reach of Allen. I mean, so good at positioning himself and using his length and timing to stifle shooters.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Tatum passes to Murray. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul. The West making some changes. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Allen. And it's Garland in for Luka Doncic.
Darius Garland.
VanVleet against Booker. Takes a three. The West All-Stars pull it in. Here's James. And Tatum pulls it down. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the East All-Stars. Trailing by 5. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Good on the shot.
You know, with how good Tatum is driving it, I think it's a smart play by Jason to take that shot because the defense is giving him room to do so.
Count that one from VanVleet.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
The East All-Stars on offense. Here's Murray up on top, guarded by Garland. And the shot goes down. Murray's got his first points in this one.
Murray is a spectacular talent. And when he gets going, watch out.
James dishes to Garland for the three. And James with the basket on the assist by Garland.
Well, the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Kicks it out to Wiggins. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
An excellent score off the dribble. Wiggins starting to excel in the catch-and-shoot game, too.
Here's VanVleet. Rejected by Booker. On the wing, Wiggins. And it's off from three-point range. It's Garland. And he banks in the layup.
And great find by VanVleet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
2 minutes.
Booker against LeBron. Pass to Murray. The feed to Embiid. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Fred VanVleet picks one up.
The line for the East All-Stars.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the West All-Stars.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
Well, another thing that's immediately gone right for them is their three-point shooting.
And he makes the first.
At this point of his career, winning is everything to Embiid. He's tired of early round playoff exits, and he wants to try to win championships.
Catching up on changes for the West. Jokic comes in for James. And Giannis Antetokounmpo subbed in for Jimmy Butler. And then for the East All-Stars, Gobert, he's checked in for Jason Tatum. Trae Young comes in for Booker. And it's ball in for DeJounte Murray.
Yeah, and you can see the defense broke down there, allowing him to get all the way to the hoop. And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before that.
East All-Stars have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
The quickness, the change of pace with the dribble. Young, so difficult to stop without fouling.
Looking at who's out there now for the West. Luka Doncic, he's checked in for DeRozan. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Fred VanVleet. And Chris Paul subbed in for Garland. Now, here's Mitchell. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Oh, the lob to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And sometimes it's as simple as this. Throw it up anywhere near Gobert, and he's going to finish it.
Gobert against Paul. And Jokic throws it down.
Well, Jokic always in sync with his teammates, which is part of why he's able to put together these highlight reel sequences.
There's 53 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Young. West All-Stars with the rebound. Doncic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Pass to Young. A shot by Middleton, wide open. Offline with his 3. Here's Antetokounmpo.
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
Young looking it over. With 1 on the clock, and that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. It's the West All-Stars up 8. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 14 points, 3 blocked shots, and 1 assist. Shaq, let's get your take on the West All-Stars.
Ball movement was a real factor for them on offense. They played unselfishly with patience. Guys got shots in their favorite spots. You get those high percentage looks, good things to happen.
And Kenny, what are your thoughts on the East All-Stars?
Well, it's never fun. You're playing against a team that's on fire. This team was on fire. They showed effort on defense, but it didn't matter. They couldn't get the stops. I don't think the opponent can sustain this kind of shooting.
In the books. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. The defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. DeRozan out there with Curry. And it's LeBron James. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Jokic in at the pivot spot, man in the middle. That's the 5 for the West All-Stars right now.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Now, here is Young. Higgins outside. Passes it to Morant. Young with no one around. Drills it from outside.
For 3.
Young's got 11 points.
What quickness from Young on that play. He gets the ball and gets to his release with great quickness. And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. He takes it in, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And Antetokounmpo is just a blur. I mean, I don't know how a 7-foot guy with that wingspan and all legs and arms can be a blur, but man, he's like a lightning bolt when he gets room to roll to the basket.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
LeBron passes to Jokic. Here's James. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Boy, that's just a strong play by LeBron, winning the rebound and sending it right back up.
And the East All-Stars call time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Zach LaVine's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. And there's the call on Curry. That'll be his second foul of the game. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for the West.
Now into the lineup for your West All-Stars, Donovan Mitchell.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Young, no good.
That's one for their first 4 to start the second half.
LeBron drives in the layup off target. And here are the East All-Stars. 11-point game. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now.
And you see why LaVine's been a hard, tough out in the slam dunk contest. Has a natural ability to entertain the audience, and that bounce and athleticism certainly doesn't hurt either.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile one block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
That one goes. Count it. Curry's got the lead up to 11 now for the West All-Stars. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. As NBA revenues climb into the tens of billions of dollars, teams have even more resources to compete. Staffs are growing with more coaches, trainers, and specialists, so general managers have more to manage than ever. Generally, the best organizations are those that effectively collaborate and communicate across the board. Kevin?
And DA, as we know, that's always been the case. Thank you. The West All-Stars making a switch here. Butler's checked in, and then for the East, Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Embiid. Booker comes in for Trae Young, and Murray's subbed in for John Morant. Now here's Curry. 8 points for him. Count that one. Curry's got 4 points in the quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown.
Exercising his authority.
And the playmaking ability. Very good at looking out for his guys and getting them the ball.
Murray against Curry. Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket for Murray.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Bucket is good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here's Booker. He's got 10.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
Three-pointer, Butler. East grabs the miss. To the inside, Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
You know, we know Murray's got some creativity to his passing game, but no need to be creative there. I mean, he sees the wide-open man and... dips it right to him.
Murray against Curry. Towns with the steal. And Murray. Here we go. And it's Murray with the chance.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more. And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Here's LaVine. And then LaVine with the jam.
And off contact. LaVine showing you what he can do. The improved strength making a big impact.
Jokic kicks to Butler. A second chance effort. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Murray against Curry. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 3 assists now in this one. 41 seconds left in the third. Booker with it. Now defended by Jokic. Towns wide open. And right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And, you know, we know he has this shot in his bag. I mean, Towns enjoys going right back at the opponent with the 3-ball.
Curry finds Jokic. He can't get that one to fall. Towns with the defensive effort. LaVine passes to Tatum, and the dunk by Tatum.
You know, Zach LaVine is not just a scorer. He's really good at setting up his teammates, too.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
They recover it. Jokic passes to Antetokounmpo. Got it. Good job in the low post. Giannis has got 6 in the quarter.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside. It just doesn't matter.
And so it's the West All-Stars with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And we'll be right back after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. On the court right now for the East All-Stars. They've got Young. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Chris Middleton. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Ball in at the 1 spot. And stolen by James. Floats it up for James. And James throws it down.
You know, Jimmy's really a great playmaker from the wing spot. And I think at times Butler can play point forward.
And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. Trailing here by 8. Throws it up high. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition, switch, ignited. Allen always a threat, especially when you give him room to run. He's capable of banging it home.
Young against Mitchell. And Young kicks to Wiggins. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Down low, Allen. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
And that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
And the East All-Stars making a change here. Embiid's checked in. Allen's gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game. The West All-Stars making a switch here. Doncic is checked in. And the East All-Stars also making a switch. Ja Morant, he's checked in for Ball. And stolen by James. Butler attacking. And James throws it down.
There aren't many guys that can match LeBron when he's in a really good scoring rhythm. Asserting himself on offense is problems for the defense and good for his team.
Here's Young following the basket by LeBron James. Young inside. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
LeBron trying to free himself up. And good that time. And it's 8 points for Luka Doncic. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the East All-Stars. 9-point game. For 2.
When talking about ruthless is strong enough.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the West All-Stars.
Well, it's been an outstanding game for them in the open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
2 shots.
And how about the work they're doing also on the offensive glass? Creating those extra opportunities has been critical.
And the first one drops. DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for the West. Paul comes in for Garland. And so Young nails them both.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Paul dishes to Allen. Out to Doncic. And they double up James. It's up a 3. That's good from Doncic on the assist by James.
Doncic is such a confident player. He knows he can fire off the catch whenever he wants to.
Doncic against Young. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Team foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Here's Middleton. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
LeBron James.
That's on LeBron James.
Well, you look at the skill set and size of Middleton. Hard for any defense to match up against. Just so creative in how he draws contact and gets himself to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Middleton.
Boy, for me, it's really been fun watching the evolution of Chris Middleton. I mean, a rangy 2-guard who can really stuff the stat sheet.
Middleton hits them both.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
The drive by Paul, and it's Allen with the jam.
You know, Paul won't miss an opening that good. He quickly feeds the ready shooter, and it's all she wrote from there.
Allen's gotten 3 of his 4 shots to fall, hitting 75%. To the middle, here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense has taken a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Paul passes to LeBron, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Tatum, he's checked in for the East. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Bounce pass, Young. Embiid against Allen. Out to Morant. There's the 3. That one doesn't go. The West All-Stars will go the other way with it. Doncic looking it over. LeBron with the buckets. LeBron's got 6 points in the quarter.
Tell you what, if he's within shouting distance of the basket, he's going to get his buckets. You can count on that.
Timeout called, East All-Stars.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. His stellar performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
During that break, Eric Spoelstra had some words for his team. He said, we're too concerned with their shooters right now. We've got to close off the inside. They are gutting us. He pleaded with his guys. Come on, let's take a stand. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
That's really how LeBron prefers to finish, at full speed, driving hard and dictating the pace and keeping pressure on the defense.
Now here's Morant. 1:39 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Embiid. The West All-Stars pull it in. Jokic has got 9 rebounds now tonight. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
You know, when Giannis is being this aggressive on offense, he can be really hard to stop. The defense needs to make an adjustment.
Now Young. Here's Tatum. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Pass to Young. Dishes it to Embiid. 6 on the shot clock. Sinks it from just inside the baseline.
You know, Embiid does most of his work inside, but he's pretty comfortable in the mid-range, too.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. They're up by 12. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth. Doncic is checked in for LeBron.
Luka Doncic.
Giannis outside. That's to Curry. Shoots over Morant. DeRozan for 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And here's Young, following the three-pointer by DeMar DeRozan. And Young kicks to Morant. Outside Tatum. Back to Morant. Clock at 4. The 10-footer. Yes, that goes in.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Doncic, because he's so skilled and so savvy, he does a nice job forcing the defense into tough spots when they're guarding.
Luka Doncic taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Doncic.
As a teenager, yeah, I said as a teenager, Doncic recorded 4 triple-doubles during his rookie season. Before Luka's 4, there had just been 1 triple-double by a teenager in the history of the league. That's special.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Levine against DeRozan. Levine dishes to Embiid. And here's Doncic from the arc. Can't get it to fall. So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. See you later. So the East All-Stars will get the first possession. A look at the starting group for the East All-Stars. Trae Young is out there with John Morant. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Tatum. And it's Embiid in at the center, filling out the middle. Jokic with the bounce pass. From downtown. Here's Antetokounmpo. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
You can tell that Giannis takes pride in his activity level, the way he plays, his intensity level. And you see the result of that activity on second chance buckets like this.
Now, here is Young, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That is his first foul of the game. The West All-Stars making a switch here. Doncic is checked in.
Luka Doncic.
Curry against Morant. Passes it to Young. 5 to shoot. Outside Tatum. The 7-footer falls.
Such an instinctual player. Young often sees the opportunity before anyone else.
Antetokounmpo against Tatum. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
It's his first trip to the line.
Antetokounmpo at the line for 2.
And that one misses.
The multiple-time MVP, the unique length of Giannis is impactful on both ends of the court. He's an absolute terror for opposing teams.
Catching up on changes for the West. DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for LeBron. And it's Mitchell in for Curry. And he's good on the second. We played just over a minute here in the first. Tatum kicks to Morant. Pass to Young. DeRozan against Wiggins. Just 5 to shoot. Fires from deep. West All-Stars with the rebound. Giannis up top. Guarded by Tatum. And here's Doncic from the arc. Here's Jokic. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
Jokic never lacking in terms of getting his body involved, throwing his body around, using that bulk and power to grab rebound.
Now, here is Young. Over Mitchell. Young's shot is off. Now DeRozan. Doncic outside. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist.
A nice room service feed from DeRozan. Couldn't get more wide open than that.
Tatum on the wing. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
And we all know what can happen when he gets rolling. A hot start can turn into an explosive scoring night.
Doncic finds Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Morant. And stolen by Wiggins. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's 2 fouls for him this quarter. A third would be a problem.
Young looking it over. Back to Tatum for 3. A floater. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
The delicate touch on display there. Gotta love when Morant lets that floater fly off his fingertips. Beautiful.
Does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Tatum kicks to Wiggins. Misses the 3. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the West All-Stars. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, that's just an assertive play by Giannis against tough defense, drawing the foul and still getting the shot off.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Butler, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. So he gets them both. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And it's Ball penetrating. And the rejection by Giannis. Pulls up for 3. And Butler gets it to go on the assist by Mitchell.
No hesitation whatsoever from Jimmy Butler. Ready to shoot it as soon as he caught it.
Antetokounmpo against Ball. Inside. And the dunk by Towns.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Eric Spoelstra gave me a few minutes to catch up. I asked him how hands-on he was planning to be, and he said, not much. He told me it's fun to coach these guys to see what I can generate out of certain matchups, but that's more the exception than the rule. I think I'll be as much of a spectator as anyone. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. Here's Middleton. The West All-Stars getting their last shot to go. And it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Doncic.
Eastern All-Stars ball.
And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
.136 left to play in the first quarter. Middleton outside. Traps in the tray.
Well, there's a good reason this guy shoots as many threes as he does. Chris Middleton is a knockdown three-point shooter.
Here's Doncic. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Middleton against Butler. And that one is hammered home.
I like seeing Middleton throw it down like that. Well, he's a great athlete, and he finishes with a little style, too.
And there's the call on Rudy Gobert.
Rudy Gobert.
That is his first foul of the game. The West making some changes. Allen's checked in for Jokic. James comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Mitchell. DeJounte Murray, he's checked in for the East. 56 seconds left in the first. Butler finds Doncic. And they double up Doncic. And slam dunk by Allen.
Doncic taking pride in setting the table for his teammates. I love his unselfishness.
And here are the East All-Stars now. 4-point game. Here's Murray. The East All-Stars tack on 2 more.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
Doncic looking it over. For 3, VanVleet bangs home the trifecta.
And count on VanVleet to hit that three-point shot. He's an efficient scorer from beyond the arc.
We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the first. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game. 19 seconds left in the first quarter.
Devin Booker. West All-Stars foul call.
The East All-Stars shooting their first free throw. First trip to the line in this one.
Fourth team foul. At the line for the East
First free throw is good.
Devin Booker.
An accurate shooter from all areas of the floor. Booker has the confidence needed to dominate on offense.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Garland finds VanVleet. Over Booker. VanVleet can't get it to go.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look. And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
Middleton is most known, quite honestly, for his scoring ability. He's a sniper from outside that you can't afford to lose contact with.
Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. West All-Stars lead by 1. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the West All-Stars?
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
They've got Jared Allen. Darius Garland is out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's LeBron James. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for the West All-Stars. 3-point lead. That one drops for him.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
VanVleet against Booker. The pass to Gobert. It's stolen by Allen. Garland against Murray. Here's James, and the dunk by LeBron.
Well, that's one man never afraid to punch it. Give LeBron a path to the bucket, and the finish is going to be something in a poster.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Booker looking around. Basket counts.
Devin Booker.
Garland with it. To the paint. Here's Allen. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Rudy Gobert.
It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And, you know, when Allen gets this positioning, the defense is in trouble, which in turn forces them to commit the foul.
The West All-Stars have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Allen.
Well, you know, you look at the raw athleticism of Allen, very enticing. I mean, he's a quick-footed, shot-blocking big guy. He's got a great future in this league, in my opinion.
DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for the West. Paul comes in for Fred VanVleet. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Gobert. Jason Tatum comes in for Chris Middleton. Wiggins is checked in for Zach LaVine. And it's John Morant in for Murray.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Down low, here's Morant. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Morant's got his second basket of the game.
Hey, defenders already have a lot to worry about with Tatum scoring. But he's making passes like that, too. Watch out.
And Allen slams it in.
Allen always a threat, especially when you give him room to run. He's capable of banging it home.
And here's Morant. And that one drops. Morant's got 4 points in the quarter.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
Paul for 3. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
You know, you talk about stretching the defense out. I mean, with Chris Paul, I think you've got to tag him as soon as he crosses half court because he'll let it fly.
Tatum no good. Paul against Morant. To the middle. Here's Allen. And the rejection by Embiid.
A fantastic defender. Embiid is consistent, not only blocking shots, but going after them as well, especially when he's in the area.
Curry's checked in for the West. And these All-Stars also making a switch. LaMelo Ball, he's checked in for Devin Booker. Inside. Out to DeRozan. There's the triple. And it's Morant with the rebound. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Here's Ball. No points in the game yet for him. The 3 from Tatum. Oh, good on that one.
Yeah, and he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Curry. DeRozan in the corner. The 3. Curry can't get it to go. Morant passes to Embiid. Over Allen. It's rebounded by the West. Curry is inside. He's covered by Ball. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist from DeRozan.
You know, at close range, Curry has a plethora of shots. You simply can't allow him to get those looks.
A step-back shot here. Here's Embiid. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Ball outside. Outside for Curry. 6 to shoot. Curry with another miss. And here's the East. Trailing here by 8. And DeRozan sends it back.
Anytime DeRozan can come up for the block, gets the whole team energized.
The East All-Stars have looked good at the line, and they're perfect in 4 attempts. And he knocks down the first one.
The potential that Tatum still possesses to get better is quite scary. I mean, this guy has done an awful lot in a very short time. He's a versatile forward with tremendous skills and a work ethic to match.
Catching up on changes for the West. Jokic comes in for Allen. And Antetokounmpo subbed in for DeMar DeRozan. Antetokounmpo fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. 7 points for Giannis.
To me, this is the next step for Giannis, wanting to improve that jump shot, especially off the catch.
Outside Tatum.
West All-Stars foul.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in. And the East All-Stars also making a switch. Middleton's checked in. It's Young on the wing. Covered by Mitchell. Pass to Middleton. Knocked away. Over Butler. A putback. Jokic grabs the miss. Young against Mitchell. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
And that's part of what Mitchell brings to the table. The willingness to operate on the perimeter or get in there and mix it up on the interior.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw dropped for Mitchell.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Doncic is checked in for Paul. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for the East. DeJounte Murray comes in for Ball. And Mitchell drops them both.
And it took them a while to find their touch at the line, but they have been red hot here in the second quarter.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Murray. And the rejection by Giannis. And Butler, here we go. Out to Doncic. To the inside. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Defensive Jokic doing a really good job that time, concentrating and maintaining his balance despite being fouled.
The West All-Stars have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
Jokic. 1 plus the penalty. 2 shots.
What's up?
Free throw, good. Jokic.
Boy, it's so much fun watching Jokic do his thing. I mean, he's not uber athletic, but my, is he skilled. He wows you with some of the passes he makes and some of the finishes he completes.
And so it's the West All-Stars holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Back right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A competitive matchup for the West All-Stars in the first quarter. Their biggest lead in the first, 5 points. They looked firmly in control in the second, carving out a healthy 11-point lead. Shaq, let's get your take on the West All-Stars.
Well, what I like, the ball never stopped moving. Nor did the players. Everyone working in unison, playing for one another. Love to watch this brand of basketball. We've got a whole nother half to go. So excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
And Kenny, what are your thoughts on the East All-Stars?
Well, they have to improve their defense. Guys were getting burned on the perimeter. They wouldn't put a hand up, as my man used to say, hand down, man down. Oh, you got to get in some help. That pretty much covers everything on your shot. You think they played their best?
No way, no way.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the West All-Stars. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Here's what Eric Spoelstra will start in the second half with. They've got Young. Jason Tatum is out there with Embiid. Then there's Ja Morant. And it's Wiggins in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Young following the basket by LeBron James. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That's his 4th foul of the contest. A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Embiid gets to Wiggins. Now Embiid, 6 on the shot clock. Left side, Tatum.
Yeah, I don't want to dismiss the defensive chops of Antetokounmpo. I mean, he is so good at handling himself on the defensive end, whether he's guarding his own guy or in position to help his teammates.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 8. He gets it in there.
What a deft pass by Morant. He finds a wide-open man as quickly as anybody in our league.
Pass to LeBron. Inside. Outside for Curry. Here's Antetokounmpo. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. DeRozan's got 3 assists in the game. East All-Stars on offense. 15-point game. Here's Young. West All-Stars with the rebound. Jokic has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Outside Curry. And they get it back. Fires for 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. Curry's got 5 more.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Now, here is Young. And it's sent back by Jokic.
Need more of this from Jokic. When he's active on defense, he's a capable shot blocker.
Curry passes to DeRozan. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
East ball.
Booker, he's checked in for the West. Donovan Mitchell comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Booker, he's checked in for the East. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. It's on target from the high post. He has 6.
And this coaching staff in love with Booker's ability to create his own shot. It's a part of his game that's come a long way.
Yep, that one goes.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's Tatum. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
On these drives, the athleticism and strength of Butler really shows up. The defense just not able to react quick enough.
The West All-Stars have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9. And the first one drops. The West All-Stars making a switch here. Doncic is checked in. And then for the East, Chris Middleton's checked in for Tatum. And it's ball in for Morant. And so Butler nails both of them.
In a league where everybody appears to be best friends, Jimmy Butler's a bit of a throwback. I mean, he plays the game with a real attitude and edge and only cares about winning. You got to respect that.
Out of bounds, it'll be the West All-Stars ball. Gobert, he's checked in for the East.
To the East All-Stars, Rudy Gobert.
Here's West now. They're on a 13-4 run. Mitchell outside. And the pass to Jokic. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Jokic trying to free himself up. And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist by Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists now in this one. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That is his first foul of the game.
Foul.
So for the West, Jared Allen's checked in for Jokic, and James subbed in for Antetokounmpo. And the East All-Stars also making a switch. Towns, he's checked in for Wiggins. Now here's Ball. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Floats it up for James. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
The lob is in the right spot for him. LeBron is never going to miss a chance to do something special throwing it down.
And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for the East All-Stars. The West All-Stars pull it in. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And slam dunk by Allen.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
.143 left here in the third quarter. Middleton on the wing. Shot to stop the run. You can't get that one.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Now here's LeBron. He's got 8. Mitchell finds Butler. His 3-pointers off the mark. Ball against Doncic. 59 seconds left in the third quarter. To the paint. Here's Towns. And oh, what a play. He just palms the block. Wound up there for Allen. Out to Doncic. Pass to Mitchell. From past the arc. Gobert pulls it in. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful. This is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
And with the ball in his hands, Mitchell attracts attention, then breaks down the defense with the pass.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock, and the dunk by Booker.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Lobs up the alley-oop pass. Stolen by Middleton. Poked away. And stolen by Butler.
Well, I love the mindset of Allen there. I mean, when he gets the ball in that spot, he's very aggressive.
And so it's the West All-Stars having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. They've got LeBron James. Allen is out there with DeRozan. Then it's Fred VanVleet. And it's Garland in at the one. So that's his on the floor for the West All-Stars. Towns. Not going to go that time. Now the West All-Stars the other way. Lobbed up there for Allen. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, though, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect.
And it all had to be, because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
And they pick up two.
You know, we know Murray's got some creativity to his passing game, but no need to be creative there. I mean, he sees the wide open man and zips it right to him.
They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Now, here's Garland. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen.
That's a pass he's got to catch. Maybe just starting to relax a little too much with that lead.
Looking at who's out there now for the West. Jokic has checked in for Jared Allen. And Antetokounmpo subbed in for James. The East also changing it up. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Rudy Gobert. And it's Jason Tatum in for Towns. And it's DeRozan with the ball for the West All-Stars. Down low. And Antetokounmpo with the basket on the assist by Garland.
You know, inside, Giannis's length really helps him get by the defense. Not much they can do to trip him up or slow him down. He's a force.
Young with the ball. Now defended by Jokic. Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
And, guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And, guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam, because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Now Young, after Darius Garland missing on that last three-pointer. And there's the bucket from Tatum.
You know, with how good Tatum is driving it, I think it's a smart play by Jason to take that shot, because the defense is giving him room to do so.
Jokic finds VanVleet. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And Darius Garland picks up the foul.
First team.
That is his first foul of the game. Here's Tatum. Giannis grabs the miss. Giannis has got 7 rebounds in the game. Garland, the slam dunk by Garland.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Young against Van Vliet. Here's Embiid, and he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Well, you know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
Now here's Young. Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And here are the East All-Stars now. The West All-Stars getting their last shot to go. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Now here's Murray. Passes to Embiid. Young with no one around. Knocks down the 3 ball.
You know, a feed like this shows you how well-rounded Joel Embiid's game is becoming and what a good teammate he is. He's not just looking for his own.
Embiid against Jokic. He feeds it to Garland. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Pass to DeRozan. Garland with it. He's covered by Murray. To the middle. Here's Van Vliet. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. Van Vliet with the bucket.
You know, this is what happens when you combine center size with developing point guard skills. Giannis running the offense to perfection right there.
Now, here is Young. And Fred Van Vliet is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. The West making some changes. Allen comes in for Jokic, and Paul subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. And then for the East, Andrew Wiggins comes in for Young, and it's John Morant in for DeJounte Murray. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the West All-Stars.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
Well, you've also got to love how aggressively they've taken that ball to the basket and scored off dribble penetration.
Butler, he's checked in for the West. Doncic comes in for Garland.
You can tell Levine has a real enthusiasm and flair for the offensive end of the floor. I mean, he loves to fill it up, but what he loves even more is taking off for one of his spectacular dunks.
Denied by Morant. And Levine, here we go. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line.
Personal foul.
It's on Jared Allen.
Well, we know Levine has the hops. That time showing off the creativity.
Zach LaVine at the line for 1.
One shot.
Free throw good, Levine. 1:22 left in the 4th quarter. And so Doncic will bring it up for the West All-Stars. To the paint, over Tatum, and the rejection by Tatum.
And how about the craftiness from Tatum? He plays smart, quick hands on defense, and able to block the shot.
Now here's Morant. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
5th team foul. At the line for the East All-Stars, Ja Morant. At the line for 2.
That's good from Morant.
And the 2020 Rookie of the Year, Ja Morant, went to a mid-major, overlooked out of high school. Ja exploded that sophomore season and went from a relative unknown to 2nd overall pick in the draft. An incredible underdog story.
Donovan Mitchell's checked in for the West. And it's Allen with the jam.
And ball handlers like Mitchell really elevate your offense. His precision passing to pass the basketball at the right time, really a terrific ability.
Here's Morant. Jared Allen making his last shot. Embiid's shot is good.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
And how about using that impressive vertical on defense? Morant has the ability to block shots when in position.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
They've shared the load offensively.
And, guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Giannis is taking it up a notch here, and he's always one of the more consistent players in the league night in and night out, and he's getting it done tonight.
Wiggins outside. Back to Morant. Tatum down low. Giannis is there. No good on the shot. The three for Doncic. Count it.
And it's just competing. And, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And, boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So...
Oh boy, MC.